So we'll talk about today about the accounts payable.
Okay.
Okay. So other than GL, every other sub module of FI are the sub ledgers, right? Why it is sub ledgers? I give you an example, right, regarding the balance sheet. If you are working with the, if you are having a transaction of thousands of vendors, you cannot show the balances, thousands of balances to the in the balance sheet. It will look awkward, right? It will not look good, right? So you need to bring down to a very small level, right? Very cumulative level. So for that we will for that this the concept of subledger is there in SAP. Why is it so? I'll tell you. Suppose let's take an example. SPRO. So you have you in any other company, you can have a multiple types of vendor that you are working with, right? It can be raw material provided vendor, it can be a stationery provided vendor, it can be a freight vendor, it can be a service vendor. So there are a multiple type of vendor that you are working with it, right? So you need to group those vendor by its nature of transaction, right? So raw material vendor and the service material vendor are not same, right? So they are totally distinctive in nature, right? Raw material vendor, it will supply you the asset, raw material, right? But service vendor will give you the service, right? So they are maybe both are vendors, both are the vendors, both having a liability in your books, but still the nature of transaction are different. So you need to group based on your type of transaction, based on the nature of your transaction. So you need to group those, right? In GL, what we group? Current liabilities, current asset, profit and loss account, whatever you have the balance sheet grouping, you need to create those type of account group, right? In the same way, you need to create an account group for accounts payable, which will have the number range, right? What we seen in the current asset, the GL has been created with 2 lakh, right? For current liabilities, it has been created with 3 lakhs. Why? Because we assign the number range based on the account group. Right. In the similar way, we need to create an account group, and it will have the number range based on the account group.
Okay.
Okay. So let's create a account group for AP.
So again, when if we are creating an account group, will a functional consultant set this up?
Right.
So, okay.
It's a one-time activity.
Okay.
Anything which is one-time activity is a functional consultant work.
Okay.
And if it is a day-to-day transaction, is a user end work. Yeah. So financial accounting, account receivable, accounts payable, vendor account, master data, preparation for creating master data, define account group with screen layout. So I will create my own account group. So CS1, I'll say raw material and save, and it's a general data, it's a field status group, right? So you can see which one, if you want to create name one as a suppress, require, optional, so it will be a SDRO thing. So if you make require entry, so whenever you're creating a raw material vendor under this group, the name one will be a required entry. You need to give the name one, otherwise the system will not allow you to proceed.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm making the required entry for name one, right? Save. So I created one raw material, and I'll create another vendor account group, TCS2 is a one-time vendor.
Okay.
One-time account. Okay. Save. So you know what is one-time vendor or one-time account?
Wherein you are using this guy only for the first for one transaction, is that right?
Right. It's not this we are using this vendor where we will not do the day-to-day transaction. frequent transaction. It may be once in a blue moon we do this transaction with this vendor, right? Suppose I am purchasing a raw material from particular vendor. Now I need some urgency in my plant, but my regular vendor is unable to provide me the particular raw material. So I go to the other market and search for that raw material. So it's a one-time activity that I do. It's not a regular vendor that I do the transaction with him.
Got you.
Okay, so it's a one-time vendor. So what is the difference between the one-time vendor and the regular vendor? I'll show you why it is differentiated, how it is differentiated in SAP. Okay.
Okay.
So I created a account group, and I will assign a number range. Okay.